Coding sucks. You might have heard many developers and students complain and cry about coding. And in some way it is true actually. Coding is really hard, complicated and a boring task to do. But there's always one autistic friend in your friend circle who loves to code and actively does it. Well, I'm that friend and here is a guide on how to make coding suck.
अब अगर हम नरक जा ही रहे हैं तो चलें क्या और एक कदम आगे फिर
Most of the people who hate coding are introduced to it as a classroom subject. They have a student mentality. So learning to code becomes like studying, and no matter how good a subject is, it sucks. I was introduced to coding when I wanted to make games. I searched on Google how to make games, and then I found out there is a thing called coding which can be used to make all these fun stuff. And since then, I've seen it as a tool to create rather than seeing it as any other subject. So coding is very interesting if you shift your perspective from a student to a creator. Think about it. Coding basically gives you the power to create anything you want. So just finished doing some DSA questions. I'm doing like data structure and algorithm course side by side. And it's some questions on matrices, arrays, similar stuff. After this, I'll be working on my startup. So we have ideated a new concept of a social media app. And this social media app would be for people who are socially awkward or people who are generally shy, introverted, to get over their awkwardness and anxiety. I've not started anything. Today I will start working on this, so let's just get started. Code fun things. If somebody gave me an ID to code, in which I can code anything I want, but I can't see the output. Now I'll code on it for a minute, but then I'll get bored. Because I don't like coding just for the sake of it. I like what I can create using it, and that's what makes it fun. Don't look at coding as a task of its own. Use it as a tool to give your imaginations life. When you look at it as a tool that can create products out of thin air, create businesses without spending any penny or buying any product, create solutions for you and people around you, then you'll realize how much powerful, engaging and fun coding is. It is like a shakalaka boom boom ka pencil. So don't think to make coding fun, code to make fun things. Participate in hackathons, recreate your favorite video games, try starting a startup, create a software to help your friends, create a web app to ask out your crush. The possibilities are endless. This looks good but hurts my knees.
That's what she said.
Number 3, it's a group assignment. Imagine I have given you a task of climbing a big mountain at 30 degrees Celsius. You have no water and no food outlets in between. Everything that you need to have, you have to carry it as your load. Sounds like a punishment to me. But now, add 5 of your friends to this equation and you will call it a trek. Suddenly it sounds fun and sounds like a weekend activity to do. It is the same with coding. If doing it alone feels like a punishment, do it with your friends. This is not about coding. Find people in your school and college that are on the same path as you are. And if you are introverted and you can't or don't make friends, then there are a bunch of communities online on Discord or Reddit or different social media networks. Interact with those people, code with them and have fun. Now before the 4th point, let's hit the gym. Number 4, lifestyle. If coding sucks, one reason might be that your lifestyle sucks. If you keep yourself locked in a room, scrolling reels every day, playing video games, you're too shy to go out and talk to people, you don't have any hobbies or you don't have any goals to work on. Even if I give you the most interesting task to work on, you will get bored of it. So before saying coding sucks, ask yourself, is your life interesting enough to learn a new skill? I would recommend going out, making new connections, have fun, go to parties, play a sport, make some friends, so that the next time when you sit to code, you have a fresh and focused mind to dive into the complications of code. So these are the ways you can make coding suck less. And if you still feel that coding is not for you, ask yourself, do you genuinely want to code? And you'll have your answer. Goodbye.